Oh, hi. Happy Valentine's Day! Yeah, I'm not a big Valentine's Day guy. Nothing really wrong with it, but I don't think you really need one day specifically to do something nice for your significant other. So much so that I don't really do any special type of reviews on Valentine's Day, but since this is the first one with complete marriage equality, I figure I'd give you guys something a little special. So how about 2 reviews for the price of 1? We'll be covering 2 bad Valentine's Day episodes, one from a show I like and one from a show I hate. Call it a crappy Valentine's Day double feature, and of course, we start with Life with Derek. Told you I'd talk about it again. Despite running for 4 seasons, there are only 2 episodes of the show that I dislike: Power Failure and Rumor Mill, both in season 3. And to be fair, this isn't nearly as bad as Power Failure, but it does have quite a few annoyances. So, let's jump in. We start with Casey and Derek's current girlfriend Kendra selling tickets for the Valentine's Day dance. A boy comes up to buy 1 ticket, which, I'm sorry, is one of the most pathetic things a high school student can do. Kendra manages to convince him to buy 2 since a girl likes him.
Kendra? How did you know that he was...
I'm very intuitive, plus I listen to all the rumors.
Unless it's Ned or the Cutie Mark Crusaders telling me not to spread rumors, I'm not interested. Emily and her boyfriend Sheldon come up to buy tickets, but because Sheldon is a worthless slouch, Emily has to pay for both of them.
You've got to tell me how long before she breaks up with him.
I don't know. Emily seems really happy.
Hey, Schlepper, what's happening?
She'll dump him before the dance.
Yeah, I sure hope so. See, this is what I meant when my Power Failure review. I honestly cannot see why she would want to go out with him. He's an asshole. That was his purpose in the beginning, and yet for some reason, they brought him back. Casey wants Max to ask her to the Valentine's Day dance. Also, I know this isn't the episode's fault, but despite being production-wise the 3rd episode of season 3, it aired much later than that, long after they started going out, so this just feels a little weird if, like me, you were watching this in airing order.
Oh, Emily, I was so sorry to hear about the breakup.
Don't be ridiculous, Mom. Sheldon didn't break up with Emily.
Yes, he did!
Hey, that's awesome! Let's celebrate! Apparently he broke up with her to focus on his music, but she doesn't believe that, so Casey tries to find out why he actually broke it off.
With the pan flute club? Not until you spill the beans about you and Em.
Music is my true love now.
Sheldon, yesterday Emily was your true love.
Yeah, well, people change, you know, they grow apart.
I hate this character. I hate him so much.
Don't tell me. But Casey McDonald is on the case. I'll search high and low until I find out why you and Em broke up.
Sheldon broke up with Emily because he heard that Emily was going to break up with him.
So he broke up with her because he heard she was gonna break up with him. Okay, 1, that's a stupid thing to do. And 2, how did he react when she started crying afterward? You know, I actually kind of wish they had shown the breakup. That might have made this scene work a little better.
I wasn't gonna break up with him. It's okay, Em. Cry it out.
Where did Sheldon hear that crazy idea?
I'll check with Gossip Central.
Please, like you don't know why.
I don't know why. That's why I'm asking you.
Well, I'll give you a hint. She heard a rumor started by someone in this room.
Sheldon! Oh! She'll dump him before the dance. Kendra, I was joking.
So, Sheldon was stupid enough to believe a rumor that was started by Kendra because she took Casey's joke too seriously. Hey guys, today's word is contrivance.
So it's my fault the one person I told can't keep a secret?
Yes.
Well, if you didn't tell her the secret, then she wouldn't have anything to spread. So if we're playing the blame game, you win.
Sorry guys, you can't convince me that this is Casey's fault. But hey, all Casey has to do is explain to Sheldon that it was a joke that became a dumb rumor, right?
It was a stupid rumor and I started it.
You really hate me that much?
No, Sheldon, not at all. You're a great guy. I really like you. A lot. I wish I had a guy as great as you.
Fuck!
Casey McDonald, I didn't know you cared.
Cared about what?
Me? Come on, why else would you start that rumor, huh? To be honest, I kind of had you pegged as a goody-goody. I knew you could be such a baddie-baddie.
Fuck!
I can even make you turn on your best friend.
Well, she's not my best friend anymore.
I can explain.
No thanks. And I never want to speak to either of you ever again.
You know, I get that this episode is trying to show that rumors are bad, and I might be able to accept that if Casey actually started a rumor and wasn't joking. Meanwhile, Derek is trying to come up with a Valentine's Day gift for Kendra, but can't find one, so George gives him an idea. An awful, awful idea.
You know what I used to do in high school? I would break up with my girlfriend just before Valentine's Day to save me from all that lovey-dovey stuff and buying the expensive but thoughtful gift.
How could you?
Hey, we got back together the day after Valentine's.
You know what? I know it's an overused meme, but I just have to use it.
Stupid! You're so stupid!
So Derek starts a rumor that he's breaking up with Kendra, and this leads to Kendra asking Casey's crush Max to the dance.
I'm going with Kendra.
Why?
I saw her crying in the hall about Derek, and I asked her what was wrong. And before I knew it, she asked me to the dance.
Okay, so according to this, making a simple joke will make you lose your friend, lose your crush, and make you look like a heartless bitch? By God, this is what the most stereotypical social justice warrior would dream about. Oh, I might as well bring up the two other subplots. George is trying to make his and Nora's first Valentine's Day a special one, while Edwin starts a rumor about Lizzie having a robotic leg.
So I told him you did.
Why?
Because I had a nice chat with Casey about rumors. So I decided to start one of my own.
Whatever. Derek finds out about Kendra going to the dance with Max and realizing his plan backfired, asks Emily to the dance, in order to make Kendra and Sheldon jealous. Except Sheldon doesn't need to be made jealous. In fact, neither does Kendra. In fact, this can be solved very easily. Rumors suck, I didn't want to break up with you. Sheldon asks Casey, and because she feels guilty for telling an obvious joke, she accepts. So we have Sheldon going with Casey, who wants to go with Max, who's going with Kendra, who wants to go with Derek, who's going with Emily, who wants to go with Sheldon. Forget love triangle, this is a love hexagon.
So you are going with Sheldon?
No, I'm not. I wasn't. Why should you care who I go to the dance with when you're going with Kendra?
Casey, you know the only reason I'm going with her is because I didn't want to hurt her feelings.
But it's okay to hurt mine?
Yeah, Casey, let's try that again.
Casey, you know the only reason I'm going with her is because I didn't want to hurt her feelings.
And I'm going with Sheldon to not hurt his feelings. How hard is that? So George and Nora chaperone the dance, meaning George is off the hook. Yippee. Also, I have to say, this is the lamest dance I've ever seen, and I've seen some lame dances. Derek and Emily kiss to make Sheldon jealous, and it works. After telling her that it was all a giant misunderstanding, they all make up.
Casey didn't mean to start that rumor. It was all just one big giant mistake.
Really? Really? I'm so sorry. I'll never tell you again.
Because no one listens to me until it's convenient to the plot. Derek and Kendra get back together after Derek apologizes, and even Casey and Max get to dance. So what have we learned today, kids? That joking will make everyone hate you and no one knows how to explain a simple misunderstanding. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, and Edwin started a rumor about Casey pulling the fire alarm at her old school, and learned rumors are wrong too. So overall, it's not the worst thing I've ever seen. There are a few good jokes and the ending is pretty nice, but there are way too many contrivances, and seriously, why is Casey at fault here? She didn't do anything wrong. But it's a freaking masterpiece compared to our next episode, which comes to us from Mega Babies. Remember that? The show that tried to be Ren and Stimpy and Rugrats but just ended up being a gross, unwatchable mess of ugly images? No? Well, at the very least you've seen Mr. Enter's review, in which I believe he referred to it being one of the worst things he's ever seen. And I'll be honest, he was too fucking nice. I've seen several episodes of this show and all of them were awful. If these episodes are what the rest of the show is like, or God help me worse, then I would have no problem calling this the worst show I have ever seen. Anyway, this is their Valentine's Day episode called Valentines Day. Yay. We start with our Mega Babies, I don't know, I don't care, and girl being woken up by their nanny, who's dressed as Cupid.
Who can name the day where we all get dressed up and go door to door with a candy?
Halloween!
No! It's Valentine's Day, sillies!
Nanny, you're the only one who doesn't make me want to stab screwdrivers in my ears. Please don't mess it up.
The day filled with love and kissing and hugging people.
Valentine's Day? Bah, hamburgers. I never get a Valentine's, or candy, or hugs, or nothing.
Because you're a baby. Isn't this your first Valentine's Day? I don't know, maybe the show explains that they stay babies forever in some other episode that I didn't see, and I watched the pilot. After a few seconds of gross out with the boys because this show hates me, the girl continues to be annoyed by all the Valentine shit on TV until the doorbell rings. It's the postman here to give them a few packages.
This one is for Derek. It says, to my #1 fan, love ya, Booger Ranger.
The perfect gift.
The other boy gets fudge and the girl gets nothing, because we need a plot to happen. She decides to go outside and their neighbor Leslie, who looks almost like a person, is forced to play with his nephew Melvin. I would make a Melvin, brother of the Joker reference, but nothing deserves to be associated with this.
You wanna play catch?
I think it would be so much more exciting to examine skin flakes under my microscope.
By the way, yes, there's a lot of spit in this show. There's more in 11 minutes than a normal person could produce in a week. Melvin notices the girl and then this happens.
It's been fun, Melvin.
What's your problem?
I am awestruck by your beauty.
She's a baby. He's like 8 at least. This doesn't even have the Cupid excuse. He is genuinely attracted to a baby. We allowed this. This aired on television.
Meg, do you want to go with the boys to spread love and happiness?
No.
Oh my god.
I hate Valentine's Day.
So do I, kid, now more than ever. The nanny sends the boys off to give gifts to the neighbors, which really does make her the worst nanny in the world. And while they do their shenanigans, the girl is constantly stalked by Melvin.
Well, snap out of it.
She's weakening.
Perfect family entertainment.
Lord Countable.
Okay, sure, giant cow made of snot. Why not? So she grabs it by its udders and propels it out. By the way, this show makes me cringe not just from the bodily functions, but from the blatant abuse of sensitive body parts. But it turns out he just wants to give her a Valentine.
A Valentine? Be mine?
You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, everyone knows she's my girl. Hi, Valentine.
Okay, that's just the shit monster from Dogma. The girl tries to tell the nanny, but she's too busy flirting with the mailman. It turns out she has a ton of Valentines.
Of course.
Huh?
Want some fun?
But I made that for you, Pete. Thanks a lot, House Wrecker.
This thing is only 11 minutes long. I feel like I've been here for over an hour. So it turns out all the villains of the show all have a crush on the girl and begin attacking each other. And even her brothers have fallen in love with her. This all seems incredibly unbelievable and... Wait a minute.
Meg's been a bad girl.
No, Nursey, no! This isn't happening! No! No!
There, Meg.
You know, I was gonna go on this huge freak out, yelling lots of profanity, but... this show doesn't deserve my hatred or my energy. You know, if this is what she has nightmares about, maybe she's the one with the mental issues.
And you were there, and you were there, and you weren't there.
Ha!
Was I there, sweet Meg?
Wait, so he actually does like her? You pull the "it was a dream" cop out and yet you still make a kid attracted to a baby? What the hell is wrong with you?
Everything's back to normal.
So that was Valentine's Day. It sucked. Anyway, thank you for joining me on this crappy Valentine's Day double feature. I hope you all have a great holiday. Spend it with your wife, your husband, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, or with some alcohol. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.
I'm only one call away. I'll be there to save the day. Superman got nothing on me.
Oh. God, I hope I didn't get that on the microphone. Oh, I got a little on the microphone. Shit. This thing is only 11 minutes long. I feel like I've been here for an hour, you stupid cat. You stupid, stupid cat. Don't drink the vodka.